it's going to be interesting. Hopefully Cigarettes will have a better individual performance.
Flash pull and a satchel to take up Shower's control for DRX early on in the pistol, and there's a molly that meets them. Dog in the back, nobody can really scale off of it, so giving up entirely the front section of A, including Lamps, has been given up. The reflank, though. CGRS is already straight through the back into Showers, and they're going to try and get the squeeze onto them. Buzz is alone, surrounded on every single front.
Devi is still here on B.
Yep, and Devi could be the difference maker, surely. There's one kill found. Still got the flash, wants to take the fight to them. Everybody's blinded! Hopping and skipping, Zest survives. Still, Boombot in his face, low enough. A single bullet will do it. Jing runs him down. And CGRS, what a...
bit more comfortable with what they're doing. I would imagine that if PRX is going to play bind, it's been something that they've been scrimming quite a bit and putting a serious...
One of the big questions I had, I think, when I was seeing this PRX gone. Called Star, interesting. The free shot. Do you really want to be taking this fight into them? Of course you do. PRX, oh my goodness. Yeah, they don't back away from any sort of challenge, do they, Josh?
No, they don't, but now Jing is getting pinched. He's got to be worried about Hookah. You can soft, silent drop out from Hookah now.
Haunt was timinged ever so slightly. Reveals him still. Maintains his hold onto it, tried to satchel him back as well. Get away from me, Mako, but the spike's in his hands. Smoke dropped. Got to expect that there could have been rotations in this time, but lots of time in the round still to make a play. Where have I seen this one before?
Mako can definitely win these.
He just waits it out. It's a luxury that he does have. Picks up the Bulldog as well, so there is plenty of chances. Second plane is particularly safe. I mean, the man's just jump spotting through the back of their halls, but they're worried as well that he's rotated all the way through B long.
Yeah.
You can see the positioning. I mean, they're already playing back over towards A. At least Forsaken is.
Mako's going to assume, I would guess, that Hookah's compromised because they didn't clear that area out at all. But where do you plan for? Just inside Tube?
10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
All right.
Back of the site. Yep. There's a plant. PRX hoping to play this one together. Mindfreak jumped out. Oh, wow. No sound cue off that. Spam into it. Yeah, that's just unfortunate timing. Silent drop, I guess, from Mindfreak.
This, you know, with their former composition that has the Reyna in it. And I'm wondering whether they're going to do that because they don't really have a player that's going to want to play in that position as aggressively as something would on Reyna.
You know, take the duel, dismiss out because you're confident you're going to win the fight. But he often does. Rather than one of the primary initiators, and allows him to slow it down, think more, and just collect up some of those kills. But
look, he's doing the high tide. Oh, he's doing a different high tide here. One that goes, again, though, through the teleporter and threatens like you could be pushing out sand.
Yeah.
This, though, is a bonus round strategy for PRX where they want to fight Showers, pick up Thrash. What's the play with the Thrash, though? It's only Devi over towards B. It looks very weak, and they're banking on DRX just playing slowly.
That's incredibly weak. Flash spotting out at least one of the players. Dog also being forced out. What was that? He just lobbed through the TP.
I think that was his pistol. I think that's his,
okay.
I think that's his reliable sidearm.
Yeah, that is. That's funny, honestly. Okay, here we go. Thrash being used together. That is the Taman just on the one around the corner. The kill's found behind the box. Cess will not be escaping the Aya and immediately pick back up again.
They're picking it up. They're not worried that there's anybody coming to help and punish them for it. All right, so now they're going to have Thrash again.
They can have a go of it. Still the nade as well to clear through into the back of the side. It's going to be a Dizzy. Broken. Here's Thrash. There's the nade as well. Slams it on both sections of it. It's up to Stax and RB to really hold their own. Rooted to the ground. Wingman falling. Pop up. CGRS not favored with there. Just couldn't quite get the rifle cooled down enough to take a shot. Mindfreak's worked his way all the way around. Oh, okay. It stacks, actually. Still, Mindfreak is alive in the fight, but well.
He's using his Wingman and his Dizzy in order to help give him better crosshair placement. He throws them out just to see where they get shot from so that he knows where to pre-aim as he like drops out of Hookah or something like that. You can see here he knew exactly where RB was playing. See one more of those creative plays. And this is that high tide I'm talking about, where they fight for sand and fountain control potentially.
The Haunt lands all the way over the top. I don't believe it tagged onto anybody. Not sure what the purpose of it was. Dizzy over the top. Broken. shot out of the sky. And the high tide, I mean, yeah, it makes it easier to fight over that sand control. There was no intention of that, though, from the PRX players. Flash pushing them away. They still have control of Hookah. Jing is holding close. I think... Oh, my goodness. The Dizzy.
With the mosh pit lineup as well.
Just got to get out of there.
I mean, that mosh pit went all the way over the wall and landed right about where the ult orb was. So, cute trap play again.
Some very nice ideas.
Doesn't actually gain them anything, though, but it does tick time off the clock. There goes the Dizzy again. How many Dizzies has he used in the round so far?
It's 3, I believe. He's throwing it straight up in the air, so he's able to get it back immediately towards safety. Trailblazer, that is a stun that latches. Nade all the way through. That's a TP crunch, but it's just Forsaken. Is it really a crunch if it's just a one solo player? Forsaken going for it. Up through it to be long. Last player standing is RB. Can't see. You really can't see how so much of the strategy of PRX it centers around that B long control. It was so difficult for DRX to take it. I mean, the amount of util that was coming their way. This time, it's the eco, it's the half bite. DRX, oh my! Not aware of that one, it's traded. He does well for it. Prowler in his face, crunch through into the showers, as well right through the TP. RB though, takes care of Divide. Mako's just running and gunning right through the smoke with the Judge in his hand, set up for it, close, shoulder to shoulder, running backwards. All over the place, isn't it? DRX with the wingman drop down, immediately broken 2 pieces, but they still maintain control of showers, and that causes the early exit. DRX, they do not want to fight it. Through the TPs now, they get the sight. They know that it was that overcommitment, but Mindfreak hot on the trail. TP's right behind them. Can't win the fight there.
So CGRS, the substitute, left in a 1v2, tries to find a timing past the Trailblazer.
As good as util.
Quite going to manage it.
Aiming to take the fight, though.
That's one of those rounds where Coach Alex is going to be slamming the desk. All of their players decided to play like one-and-done situations. You had a player just pushed up, really aggressive, isolated in showers. That was Mindfreak to this one. The ults are starting to build up as well here, Brent, for the attacking side. So DRX are going to have a round, maybe this one, maybe the next.
I love this development of the meta, where people are just trying to headbutt the util that flies over the top.
Yeah, there's only a few lineups where you can punish it in that way.
Here we go. Nightfall gives them showers control all the way through. Again, you see the orbital strike being used right through main. Satchel to avoid it. Damage is done though. Sets up Mindfreak. He's able to beam him through. Jing through the back of the site. It's on top of it. On top of the truck. It's 2 kills. Jump spot. Wide swing wants to take the fight. Spike drop down. There's really no reason to try and give Stacks that one, but he does it. I mean, confidence is there with Jing and enough time bought.
We were focused on Jing getting the kills. Mindfreak pops off his ultimate, was stunned in a corner, and manages to also get this kill onto Zest right before he falls, right as his ultimate timing is going off. So, a lot of PRX is
yeah. One of the things we haven't really spoken about, but it's so important. I mean, if PRX ended up winning, it would just be, you know, even if it's an extra couple of days, could be all the difference if they can get their full roster together. Here's DRX, flash in their face, Forsaken. Oh my goodness, okay, backing away, Cove at his feet just to try and survive. Interesting usage, Rocket sails and lands onto the top of the truck. Forsaken though, out to the one side of it, and here we go. Potential detainment as well. Thresh was coming right through the TP showers. Control is theirs, but there's that late lurk that's still occurring from RB. Plan, jump spot, right click, not enough to claim the kill. Mako's got his ult, Viper's Pit now in play, flashed up, blinded up, Goop in his face, nobody can see a bloody thing. It Stacks, left again to contain and control the stalwart defender, through into short. Zest, over the top now, Horn gonna be spotting quite a bit as well. All 3 players being lit up towards the back of the site, and RB needs to be final line of defense and a bit of a difference maker. Does he want to swing and take the fight? Just holding his ground. The plant's down. Gives a bit of a breather. Holding towards the back. Zest with only the 1 kill before being traded. It's a 2 versus 2. They need this pit to go down. And Mako's still alive. It's a real nuisance to get through. The fog settling in. Random spammers. Mindfreak will back away, but it's a consolidation kill. The round win goes to DRX. Heavy investment.
Dizzy came out there, and the player just whiffed. Can't exactly recall who it was, but they had their opportunity to take down Mako instantly, drop the Viper's Pit, and make this.
Yeah, making it more even.
But that's what I said. DRX were getting so close to those ultimates and decided to spend them all in that round. And it has knocked the economy for PRX. It's an important, pivotal, economic swing round. But we saw PRX being excellent on the Thrifties in map 1.
Yeah, you cannot count them out. Even with the Stingers, a rifle or two, they will make plays, they will take risks. And they'll win their aim duels.
Especially when they have the Reckoning to work with and Jing one away from a showstopper.
Oh yeah.
If Jing finds a kill, I mean, then the ultimate situation can turn the round completely on its head. DRX are holding a very strict, slow default to start this round. And now they've backed up.
It's because they're scared, but the more time they waste, the worse it's going to look. They haven't bled out the molly. Grouped up towards A. Here's the wall going up. Mindfreak is close. He actually needs somebody to spot this for him. There's a Reckoning being held at his back. He hears the dog. There's a molly. There's the ult trying to buy time. And a dizzy Buzz. He's blind as anything, man. Screen completely obscured. Stuns there. Can't set up Mako for the kill. And a white swing to trade. Stax is eventually brought down to his knees. Out to the open, though. DRX might be able to salvage this as well. Zested claim control of Showers with the stinger from that range. CGRS pulling it out of nowhere. RB round the back, spots it, and well.
It was beautiful in this spot. The Dizzy comes through, catches onto Buzz, then a wingman comes through there again, and it catches onto Mako to set him up just to anchor this spot.
All smiles from the PRX players. I think they can go into this match as well, probably thinking near the beginning, you know, guys, okay, let's just have fun with it. We're not playing with our active roster. We've only had 10 days of practice. Let's make the most of it.
God, the fun buff goes crazy.
It goes crazy, I'm telling you. Every event, there feels like a team that's just like, guys, let's just have fun with it. And they pop off, they do well. Here's an attempt from DRX. They do take that Lamb's control. There's a pull. It's really mistimed a little bit. An attempt to re-clear into Showers. Orbital strike pushes Buzz really far back into it. Lined up. Zest lands that one shot with the Sheriff. Rocket up in the air. Jing. Oh my goodness. He's an easy target. The rifles sail them away to the round win, hopefully. Mako, though, still alive with 70 health. It's a 1v2. It's a high-low setup. How many times we said that one, and it does shut it down. It's safe.
Mindfreak just, again, isolated in Showers. Really weird Showers hold. Jing just bouncing around, looking like he's giving opportunities to these guys.
Yeah. I see where this one goes, because it was being thrown before by Zest. A bit of a lineup. Oh, okay, into B long. Well, a fight gets taken by Jing alone. There wasn't really any util to set him up.
Yeah, that's nice, though. It combos with the snake bite from Mako.
Yeah. So, an actual good attempt here to take that B long control, which DRX have already just vacuumed up the space.
Yeah, and you were talking about how important that area of the map is for PRX.
By denying it now, you do reduce the amount of options PRX have, but they've immediately rotated 3 of the players now over towards B. They're going to try and re-clear this.
Yes.
But just, okay, just dry picking. There's no util. And the trade time and the swing time and the Forsaken is so delayed. He's not there to set up for it. Buzz can just be cool, calm, and collected. He takes those fights, a bit of a timing. CGRS, when's this smoke going to fade? Spotted out by the dog. Haunt round over the side, a bit of spam as well. They seem to be aware of it. That was, where was that from? All the way back into spawn. The wallbang kill onto Buzz, and it's caused a full rotation. Backing away. They don't want to give away anything in a 2v4.
CGRS is one away from Thrash as well. I think that's why they were fighting so heavily over that B-long ult orb. But now, he's going to need a kill in order to get it online. And will he even have time in a clutch situation like this?
Mako is in the middle of nowhere, but the rest of the players' positions for DRX is actually quite nice. Doubled up in lamps, late hold into Showers, even the pull. That RB, he's got the star, you can see it sitting there on the spike. Lovely job showcasing that. Too many layers to get through, and so PRX, they call quits in the round. They're going to save.
That's an unfortunate one. I mean, they still have money to be able to buy for next round as well. Jing, his cash might be strapped just a small amount, but if you save a rifle, I actually think I'm in favor of CGRS just running in and dying here. Because you get Thrash online for a potential play in round 11, and you actually don't get punished with the economy. That's not going to happen, though. Fight for B-long control a lot. They also, on the bonus round, when they made that play off the Thrash, were fighting Showers to try and set up CGRS for the ult orb. Obviously, there's only 2 to play for on this map, but my point being...
A coin flip round.
Look at the snake bite, though.
It's over the top. They just want to push right past it. Doesn't matter if there's a snake bite. Oh my God!
They've just run him over!
It's a firing line!
Oh, that is disgusting.
You walk into that one, you are not making it out alive. Not even a single player going down. Listen, there was some damage done, but it's Mako and RB.
And that's the spike You saw the same high tide being thrown there from
The round's
Forsaken.
over.
It's done.
We've got a minute 10 to talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, pick a topic.
Okay, Greek mythology. You want to revisit that?
I'm afraid I'm not brushed up. I mean, what on earth do RB and Mako do?
You just save. You just
Yeah.
have to save. The spike is not retrievable here.
They've got money, though. That's the weird thing for the final round. But it's just over. What an incredible play, though. I mean, PRX want the ult orb, so DRX are going over there to try and deny it. And PRX know that DRX are going to try and deny it, so they're like, okay, let's stack 4 people over there and run at them. I mean, I love the way that these teams are thinking about each other and playing. And this is a stimmied up ball of destruction.
It's just prime PRX. It really is.
Meanwhile, Devi has gone and collected the other ult orb.
Yeah.
So they weren't
Great
even
decision
required
to,
to use the Thrash.
Yeah. I do love the decision to run the replay as well when
10
there's like 30
seconds
seconds
left.
left in the round. It's just like, we all know what's happening. What is he playing on there? He's just scaring Forsaken. Oh, we gotta hit it.
Lose, they're in a disastrous spot.
Last play. It's the last round for it. Fresh going forwards. Barreling into it. Right for a short. There's a rocket exchange as well in the Razors, but they don't know what's going on. Quite taken though. Jinx still alive in it. Brings down the adversary. Seekers as well, just pushing them back, but they have lost that showers control. Can Zest do anything with it? For flank through cave. CGRS, there wasn't somebody watching, and I believe that was RB for just a moment. There's a real chance for some timings to be taken. That was Fight swinging through. There was no flash to really set it up. Nightfall as well. Scattered us across. Jing can't hear any sound cues. Just trying to buy time as well. Create and hold this space. Zest out in the open. It's got to be called. Jing fight close with the reload.
One enemy remaining.
And Mako seeks as well to win out his fights by swinging close to the
From PRX. Second map, 8-4 half from PRX. They're playing so well with a team that they never had any intention of playing with this roster at Masters Tokyo if they had it their way.
You know, improvising, throwing out plays, whatever the team wants to do, making calls, playing with confidence, it's all there for them. And you're seeing it once more manifest. They are straight up through into B-Long. Cove to get them in as well. Nade towards the side onto the one angle. Molly on top of it. It's all coming together. And where's the defensive utility? Anything to slow them down? Mako in tube. They don't have control of elbow. Santral's pushing them back and away. Okay, and a call is made. Is DRX to want to try and flood into this one right through the smokes? It's successful.
An elbow and Zest slipping into the site here. Usually they're going to have Jing playing way further forwards than this. When you see the rifle round, DRX going for that bonus round buy.
Oh, they're going to be meeting a boatload of players though. Got to back out of there. You get your 2 and they're like, we don't even want to cross with them at all in terms of what they're putting up. With the classics even still. Give up and concede that space into Shower, setting up Jing into a 4 position, but still with the weapons, they should be okay. There you go.
Looks clean, in fact.
Yeah, spam through the wall, left it up to just Forsaken and Devi, and doesn't really feel likely that they're going to be able to get too much done. Happy to take the fight with Buzz. Yeah, looking like all 5 players surviving from DRX. So it will be flawless, unless Devi can do a bit of damage. Ping onto the Ghost. Flash misses, there's one. Okay, Buzz taken out. Is that a Bulldog?
Which won't matter if Stax is able to retrieve it.
Ah, well.
But if the Vi can do more damage, that would be huge.
He's just going to save the Bulldog.
Well,
No, he's not.
and Stax is making it's very unique.
Essential beginning. Bonus round conversion for DRX would put him in contention once more.
Yep, I mean, this is a weird high tide.
It is, it just rips its way through. It grants them a bit of a pocket to play through, doesn't it? Oh, okay, here's the mosh pit. Over towards the top. That's into triple, Dizzy, and the nade. Snakebite used just on the default box angle. They have Showers control as well. They're taking up pretty much all of this one. Now Wingman going for the plant. Fast flank through now. Prowler and a Trailblazer used at the same time, and Mindfreak just doesn't have the bullets to spare, really, for it. Flash into the corner. CGRS can't see a thing, and the crosser placement's just not good. Bit of a wraparound. Buzz, is he going to miss this timing? Jing takes a fight to them. Oh, my. Collapse. Straight onto short. Mako and RB What can they get done now?
One
Noise
enemy
cues cut away, yet Device still remaining sharp, in control as well of Lamps, making sure nobody can walk
Little
past.
chunks with their high tide and their brim smokes, and then they can combo the flashes to be able to get through. Then in the post plant, Jing does such an
enemy
excellent job
remaining.
there of being able to hold his ground in pocket, slow people down so that Forsaken gets the backstab, be a little more standard. But A is anything but.
Isn't this different? It's all 5 players grouped up into sand. Horn destroyed, there was a timing there that says potentially could have been punished. Trailblazer, that stun connects. Forsaken's already in. Nade at his feet, mosh pit over the top. It's a full util dump, the execute, and the mosh pit lands the kill. Spray transfer from Buzz, almost landing the third. That is absurd. He's made it even. 3 versus 3, Spike's trying to get planted. Snakebite, rebounds. They're in the close corners here through the smoke. Lovely movement from RB. Enough to jiggle as well. It makes it a favorable fight for him. It's just down to Divide. Flash in 12 seconds. Is he even gonna have time to really play for this one? They know exactly where he is. Come onto the corner.
So many moments like that in this game.
Yep, there's one. 5 seconds till the flash comes through. Ping on 2. The tap already onto the spike. It's halfway through. RB just sticking it. And yeah, just couldn't quite land the shots. Thought he was off.
And I kind of lied to you all. I said that their B hits were fairly standard. This one was weird.
I did think you were about to set up a cast the curse. As soon as I saw them grouping up towards Hookah, I was like,
The high tide makes that one really odd.
it is an attempt to clear out towards Showers. Buzz is one away from the ult. Doesn't go for the orb though.
Yeah, bit strange, but he just wants to get back to short. Have they got a Season 8 combo or something? Zest is definitely holding utility. Could be a Prowler, though, for RB to peek off.
Here we go. Talking about set executes. Here's another one. Reckoning. Stuns landing. There's a mosh. Towards the side of triple. Still this time, Showers control is maintained. RB will fall at the back of the side, but 2 players need to hold this ground from DRX right now. It's on to Buzz and Zest. Forsaken, eager to take the fight. But a satchel. Yeah, that's Buzz. Set up nicely for it. Offsetting of the aim. Bit of a tap through with the horn connecting. Jing still needs to hold it down into Lamps, make sure that nobody can cross. Luke as well is going to be trying his hardest, but with the Prowler latching onto him close to the corner, flash and a seize, and the snakebite, it's all combo together. That is beautiful. Okay, showstopper, maybe a little bit overkill. Potentially the kill was already theirs, but it's brought an ult of his own up close into the face. Damage is done, but they all fall down and tumble.
They managed to maintain Showers control. The high tide that Forsaken throws kind of segments off Triple and Showers so that they don't have to worry about that. They can take Lance, they can take backside, and then they return back to Showers later on.
Plays out. It's right now, once more, it's DRX who are mounting that comeback. This time, similar scenes. This mosh pit looks like it's going to land on the backside of B long. Where's it going? Over the side, Trailblazer. There's the Seekers. There's a pull into the mosh, but it's all a little bit mistimed. Enough of the defensive utility of DRX that it does stave them back, stave them away.
Yeah, just a little set play, potentially for a pick so that they could commit afterwards. Still a Thrash to work with here, and they're hoping that they can barrel over somebody from DRX that's pushed through Showers or short.
Satchel into the face, it's traded.
Good trade.
Yeah, with those guns, are they going to take the DPs? They are. Long control is being held this entire time by Device. Still, they don't have any real idea of where players are onto the site.
And now Device making noise, which makes them think they've gone B, but actually Forsaken stayed to get a rifle, and now he's calling them to come back.
Yep.
It's layers on layers, running rings around DRX.
My brain is struggling to keep up here. Wingman, send them charging in, going for the plant, so that's going to be
30 seconds left.
finally getting themselves into this post-plant situation.
Davai is miles away currently, but DRX are not starting this quickly, waiting for the high tide to fall perhaps.
Try and play aggressively with the Thresh. I mean, they still see GRS playing into Showers. He has the ult, but with Forsaken falling, they might not opt to actually use this one. No, he still does. It's being used close to detain. Up in the air. Did it actually catch? Stacks. Oh, he covers his teammates back. Buzz can't get the weapon out. Bit of a tap onto it. It's left down to it. What is that? The flick to the side. Zest lovely once more with the movement. Shots need to be fired off, and with the Sheriff in his hands, doesn't have the gun for the job. Off truck, Buzz going to be holding close to the corner. Heavy group up into short from PRX. Might want to play with a bit of aggression. Here's an orbital strike as well at play. Trailblazer, Cascade. High Tide rips through. Tons of Util being used in conjunction. There's a Dizzy and there's a kill. Buzz just trying to vacate, trying to drop off the backside of Truck, but he paid for it with his life. Wingman out. That plan off, a bit of spam as well. It's a hard target to hit, and now the showers lurk all the way through into the back. Zest was aware of it, but already the back of the site. There's that aggression at play. Giving up control of showers. The nade rebounding to the side. Zest is an absolute difference maker, but he will go down to the util regardless. It's up to RB.
They do use the Dizzy. CGRS's entering off of it is absurd. He jumps through exactly as the Dizzy is landing, and then Jing plays aggressive, and they have a double late reflank through showers, so even after the utilization and timings of his utility are really good.
Crunch towards showers potentially. There was a flash there. Grouped up. DRX, they gotta know there's players out here. You're gonna just push right through the smoke. Nothing to set this one up.
Wow. That is a bold read from DRX, that there was nobody there. I don't know what that's based off. Maybe the fact that Forsaken was throwing utility over towards B. Maybe the fact that there was, you know, no cascade used at the beginning of the round, considering that's normally how they take showers.
I mean, PRX have been playing quite grouped up, so maybe just expected to catch the late lurk player, but, well, potentially salvaging it. I mean, this was a half-buy round, remember? And the rifle was salvaged by Buzz after it fell on the opposite ends of showers. He didn't let that one fall into enemy hands. Seconds left. DRX feeling like they've got the read. Smoke's dropped down, cutting up a decent portion of it. There's Dizzy, RB close though, and he's gained as well an upgrade for himself. Picks up the rifle. Here's the wingman. Any sort of covering fire, that's going to be denied. Surely, no, still planted. No, brought down. Spike dropped down. No fight taken here with the satchels. Right into the smoke with the shorty, and the sheriffs are going to be in play once more. Mako ripping off, firing off. There's 15 seconds left. CGRS, they know where he is, stunned up. They're going to be hunting him down, making sure that he can't get away with anything at all.
This round has just saved DRX on this map, potentially. This is going to draw things level at 10-10, a thrifty that they've pulled out of nowhere, despite the fact that they lost a player by it. 3 players stacked over here, focused on short. They get the pick on Jing, no punish, and then Forsaken's throwing wiggly walls all over the place towards short, completely alone. Again, the way that PRX plays anti-ecos,
Fun to watch.
yeah, unless you're a PRX fan or Coach Alex, I would imagine.
Yeah, that's just going to be causing stress. Here we go. Nightfall's going to be used as soon as the first wave of utility jumps out towards short, so Prowler's even as well, chasing them all the way into market. Even the C's used on top, so a lot of util used in response by DRX here.
Jing's got a judge. If he decides to go for a double blast pack push out through hookah,
Got the satchels for it.
Mako's going to be the target.
Rebound off the wall with a cove. Oh, get him in. There's a flash into the corner. Hands over the rifle. Here's the ult. Online rocket right into tube. Nobody's going to be there to receive it. And Mako has repositioned. This is absolutely gorgeous. And CGS gets off of it. Plan going off still. Finds the kill in a trade in the middle of nowhere. The fast reactions. Nade rebounding, forces him into the fight and forces him into a 1v1. He will go down post-mortem at that.
How do you expect Divide to be in this spot? There's just no way.
Wraps all the way.
You think he's long or elbow?
He's waiting to hear a sound cue from the drop. Hears it, and that's when
Win
he's...
condition for PRX. I mean, look how much more confident he looks. That pick, delightful. This punish on Mako, who'd made a phenomenal play around the cove. And then that! Grabbing a...
Consistent. Here's another fast play, though. It's DRX with their own spin on things. It's a showstopper straight down short. They cleared all the way out through A, and a reaction from PRX. Still, he has to fuse. Rocket right through the TP. No damage done. They're already into the site. Seekers and a Thresh all used together. One after another. Even the wingman as well should be able to get that plant down and opting for it. Still watching onto the flank. He claims to kill into Zest, but will he expect the second player that's late lurking up here? It is Buzz, elbow control. This is the adaptations that you start to see from PRX. They love to change up their positioning. It's aggressive, fighting towards the back, not letting DRX set themselves up nicely. Even with the Thresh picked up as well, that's going to be pushed all the way deep into the spawn. DRX, they've got nowhere safe to stand.
This has got to be a save, and it's going to allow PRX to get up to match point here. Using a substitute, playing against their rivals, who they've had the better end of in the last couple of matches. Doesn't matter which roster DRX have used, Foxy9, Zest, either way, they have fallen recently.
Right there.
Historically, DRX has been the best team in the Pacific region. That one wasn't even deliberate. But what a day this is for PRX.
It's huge.
And what a disaster for DRX, though. Like I said earlier.
Oh, one more round. It's all it'll take for PRX. And I mean, 5 players. They're grouped up once more. Towards Sand. Trailblazer, High Tide. Clears it through. It's an interesting adaptation again. It's a nade, sails through with the mosh pit all the way. Things over the top. Dizzy right behind him. Plant will go down here. Lost control towards the back of the site because Jing's already there. The counter spam. And he was on that angle, so they do trade it out, even though they couldn't see where he was. Molly towards their feet. Nobody can get in towards the back of the site, but DRX need to salvage it. They need to find a way back in. Deep smoke, placed, Haunt, broken, pushing them off. Cosmic Divide as well. They choose to play up close. This is PRX making an in-the-moment call. It's agile, spray trans are not connecting shorties, and play with the rifles. It's up to Zest. One man against the world to keep his team in it. The extension of play, is it there? Not quite at all.